Hey guys, this is Rocky. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we're gonna discuss about Trick Room, how use it effectively in Pokemon Sword and Shield competitive battling. Without further ado, let's get into it. Let's go. We're back. Okay, we're back. First things first. What's the definition of Trick Room? From Wikipedia. Pkmn reverses the move order with each priority bracket so that Pokemon with the lower speed stats attack first, while those with the higher speed stats will attack last. So basically, it reverses the speed stats of your Pokemon. If your Pokemon is the slowest stats in the field, it will be moved first under the Trick Room. Trick Room also is effect within 5 turns. So yeah, that's the meaning of Trick Room. The slower move fast, the faster stats move last under the Trick Room. Okay, let's move on to the other discussion about Trick Room setters that effectively can set up the Trick Room. Discuss now some Trick Room setters. Here, as we saw, sorry, and Dusclops is the common Trick Room setters in the current meta of Pokemon Sword and Shield BGC competitive battling. Because he focuses to set up the Trick Room and having a ton of support moves from that complements the team his teammates the teammate his or her teammates. After set up Trick Room, there are some moves that you can use like this Paint Split, Nightshade, maybe Will Always, or does some physical damage against your opponent to reduce the physical damage of your opponent. Uh, some Bulldoze partnered with some ground type rock Pokemon such as Rhyperior, maybe Torkoal. To proc the weakest policy, Shadow Sneaks for Dragapult. If weakness policy Dragapult, some priority moves. Too many moves that can use with the Dust Gloves. Also, it is bulky because of the Ebolite. Yeah, he holds Ebolite, the common item for Dust Gloves. Basically, it is the Porygon 2 in Gen 8 meta. Porygon 2 is not yet in Sword and Shield, so Dust Gloves was the most used Trick Room setters in the meta. Under oh sorry. Other system setter, Mimikyu also can set up the Trick Room. Can also damage some attacks that can damage. Also, Mimikyu is used only if you have the team of Trick Room mode, not necessarily relied on the Trick Room. If you have a teammate like a Grastodon or Conkeldurr and you have a Trick Room mode, or maybe a reverse Trick Room against your opponent, Mimikyu can be used. Okay, yeah, but can set up Trick Room, can but necessarily relied on it, can do a lot of damage. Yeah, that's Mimikyu. With access to the Source Dance, also can hit a lot of damage. Also, Pokemon that can set up the Trick Room can be a Trick Room setter. Uh, Hatterene, yeah, Hatterene is also a viable Trick Room setter. So after you set up the Trick Room, can also Dynamax and hit a lot of damage. This is a low speed Hatterene, also faster under the Trick Room. With 29 speed under the Trick Room, can outspeed the likes of Rhyperior, Madsdale or Conkeldurr under the trick room, also Gastrodon and Snorlax. So after he set up after she set up the trick room, can hit a lot of damage. It's a Dynamax G-Max Hatterene with the effects of G Smite can confuse the opponents. Although the confuse is 30% chance to hurt itself, but basically can delay the Pokemon your opponent's Pokemon to attack. Yeah, it's a viable Trick Setter also. Trick Setter that can hit damage. Another setup, another aside for Hatterene also uh, can set up the Trick Room is NDD. Can hit also. This is a female though. Can hit also can set up the Trick Room and can Dynamax. Here is where's the male? I don't have a male version. Yeah, here. Yeah, this can set up the Trick Room after the setting of the Trick Room. Also can Dynamax. Because access to the psychic terrain can boost the psychic moves for this Pokemon. Also, Renicles also can hit damage. Can set up the also Renicles is also can Dynamax and can set up the Trick Room and Dynamax and hit hard damage. Yeah, that's the Septicum Setter that can hit and damage. In Dynamax and hit a lot of damage after setting up a Trick Room. Also some Septicum Setters just as Nigotitel and Gorgis can also set up the Trick Room and can damage and can support such as the wolves like Gorgis having access to Rip or Trick, some Seed Bomb if you want to hit some damage. Nigotitel also having Sidekick, Alice Switch, access to the fake. Can also set up because Nigotitel is having access to Shadow type. So opponent cannot switch, and also is bulky enough to survive to setting up a trick room. So notable other trick room user, Bronzong, having support niche such as Hypnosis, Research also can hit hard of some prioritized Pokemon such as Gyro Ball. Maybe body press against the Tyranitar, and bulky is base HP is no base defense is 116 and SP defense 116 also, so it will be a viable setup for Trick Room. There are so many Trick Room users that you can use, so feel free to use it. Another setup Trick Room, Jellicent is there to maybe can hit damage, but doesn't necessarily rely on the Trick Room. We have access to Water Spout, Imprison, Shadow Ball to be effective against the opposing Trick Room users. Also, another Trick Room user that necessarily needs a Trick Room, Chandelure, yeah, can access prison also. You can having a team with a Trick Room mode, just like Mimikyu, yeah, that's Chandelure. Alright, let's move on to the Trick Room sweepers. Okay, we'll move on to Trick Room sweepers. The two Pokemon is basically needed a Trick Room. Rely on it, such as Rhyperior and Torkoal. Rhyperior having access to the Solid Rock and lower speed stats. Very effective in the Trick Room. Also, it complements Dusclops with access to the Bulldoze, maybe holding the item or an item weakness policy. Yeah, you can proc the weakness policy and sweep your opponent. So bulky under the sun, you can set up the sun using a max rock 4 moves, so it cannot be one KO easily. Yeah, we can boost up his SP defense, and that's just a move, just as moves like max quake, so you can boost the SP defense of right period. Yeah, it's very effective in mostly common use in the meta, currently meta. Also Torkoal also can be effective in recruit. Not the slowest Pokemon in the current Pokemon. Slowest is a Pikamuku, but it's rarely used. Torkoal having access to some moves like coverage moves such as Earth Power, Solar Beam, maybe Body Press, Anti-Turn Strategy, can hit hard with Eruption under the sun. So yeah, it's a very effective partner under the Trick Room. He loves the Trick Room, by the way. If you're having a team, Torkoal always the staple in the Trick Room teams in current meta in Pokemon Sword and Shield. Yeah, Torkoal also access to Heat Wave, can be held items such as Charcoal to boost the fire type moves, maybe a Specs if you want it, hit hard, or maybe a weakness policy, Bulldoze shenanigans. Yeah. Other Pokemons that love Trick Room but not necessarily needed. Uh, Snorlax, Gmax Snorlax, with having access to Dodrum, also and Gmax Replenish, that the berry can be recycled, yeah, and access to dark type moves such as Typus Lariat. Yeah, it's too bulky, high SP defense, so can not easily be knocked out. Yeah. Also, other Pokemon that doesn't not likely need Trick Room but doesn't rely on it too much. Paratorn, giving access to Badger Press, giving a Stole mode such as having a Leech Shield Protect, Power Wave, and Gyro Ball. Yeah, it's effective against the pair types such as Hatterene, Whimsicott in the meta. Also, another Pokemon notable in the Trick Room, Volkildur, but do not necessarily rely on it too much. Volkildur with some abilities such as Guts that boost your attacks, maybe Iron Fist boosting the punching type moves, also access with Mach Punch, priority move Max Punch against common Sand team such as Tyranitar. Maybe a Drain Punch or some coverage moves, sub moves such as Ice Punch and Thunder Punch. Also, in the Trick Room, some Gastrodon also is notable under the Trick Room. You have access to Earth Power and Skull. Also having a recovery moves, just recover. And can deny some Rain team with this ability Storm Rain. Another notable under Trick Room, Prima Marina can hit hard, maybe and slower under the Trick Room. Also Arachnid, if you're having a room service, can outspeed Rhyperior under the Trick Room. Okay, let's move on some common leads to set up the Trick Room. We're back. Here's some common leads to set up the Trick Room. Here it is, Palumi, yeah, it's common. With common maybe Hatterene and Indy DF. or Runiculus or NDDF. Yeah, it's very basically it's very common to setting this uh, leads in almost guaranteed setting up the trick room, but can be best out some priority moves such as tandem of Tyranitar in extra deal with access to the multi attack moves such as Rock Slide can be flinch, so you're then able to set up the trick room. So beware of that with some extra deal Tyranitar shenanigans that prevent you to setting up the trick room. Other than that, it is very almost setting up the trick room most likely because of the leads. Okay, another leads that can effectively set up the trick room. Task Labs also, yeah, Task Labs with the support of Follow Me or other than not specifically other partnered with other Pokemon is not necessary for Task Labs because it's bulky. As I mentioned earlier, is maybe not able like some techniques that can be best set out to prevent the setup in the trick room. Some reverse shenanigans, such as reverse trick room with some can also can also set up the trick room such as Mimikyu or Chandelure, having an imprison in moves such as Jellicent and Chandelure also. Yeah, also a counter user. Yeah, can be prevent the setting the trick room for Dust Clubs. Okay, we're gonna move on to some check encounters. Okay, there are some check encounters against Trico. Against the Trick Room, I mentioned earlier, Extradeal Tyranitar shenanigans, giving access to multi-attack moves such as Rock Slide. You can clinch the opponent or maybe Earthquake to proc the weakest policy of Tyranitar and hit hard with a Rock Slide. Also some Prankster user such as Sibylline, Whimsicott with having access to Taunt, Leopard, Mystic M, yeah. Also another shenanigans that can prevent the setting of the trick room. Some imprison shenanigans such as Jellicent, Tangelure, maybe Codatal also having access to the imprison. So beware of that. So well, if you saw that thing, if you're having a best of 3 matches, you can prevent it. Another strategy. Okay, let's move on to some support Pokemon to able to set up the trick room properly. Some Pokemon that can set up the trick room properly. NDDF, yeah, it's very common support Pokemon for the trick room user because you having access to secret search and prevent priority moves to go who went up. If you prevent the taunt, you can also prepare me to hit hard. The drawback here is against the multi-attack moves that I mentioned earlier. But nevertheless, NEDM-F is very effective against the to set up the trick room to partner against the trick room setters. Yeah, we can be picked out, can be taunted because of the psychic terrain that can set up right off the bat in the field. Maybe a notable trick room support Pokemon. Uh, Pick out users can be also a support Pokemon such as Incineroar, maybe Gothitelle, but it's not likely be effective right now because of the Dynamax. But nevertheless, can also be under options. But for current meta in Pokemon Sword issue, It's very too hard to fake out because if you fake out and then your opponent uh, goes Dynamax, you cannot be flinched. Also, another follow me user, Rage Powder, Butterfree also can be useful. Support Pokemon and to Trickum users because of access to Sleep Powder, Rage Powder. Yeah, can be effective partner to Task Clubs. Also, notable one, Togekiss also can be bulky and effective to be support against the support the Trick Room users, which is bulky and not be hit by one KO. So with access to the Palumi, also just like Indie Air, but drawback here can be fake out, but nevertheless can be having a Palumi. So maybe you can protect Mona. So it's prediction, yeah. Protect Togekiss is common right now in the meta, so it can be useful one to support Trickroom users. Okay, that's it. I'm going to build a Trickroom user, be effective to use in some rank battles, not be too hard. Yeah, to win access to the Pokemon Shoulder Shield, IB and EV Train. Just be let practice more to master your strategy so you can be one of the top players to play in Pokemon Shortage. By the way, for more events, upcoming events, or more VGC content here in the Philippines, please click the link below for Pokemon PGP-Pilipinas BGC, Pokemon BGC Philippines, also Pkmn-ph for more BGC content and more battling, practice battling. Okay, thank you for watching my YouTube channel. I hope you learn how to use Static Chrome properly. Okay, thank you guys and welcome. See ya. Stay safe, everyone. Stay home.